Hi, I'm Cammie. We're at the Target in Beverly Hills, and I'm going to go through their DVDs. First one I want to grab is the Hunger Games 5-film collection. I remember seeing this when I was like 19 and thinking that they all looked really cool, like the first Hunger Games. And then I saw the second Hunger Games, and it was like exactly what I thought it was going to be in my brain. Like when I read the books, the Catching Fire movie, it was like the most faithful adaptation I'd ever seen from book to screen. And then I hated the last book so much I didn't watch any of the other films. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, I haven't seen because I was mad that they cut out the Lady Ghostbusters. Felt like a front. Felt like a slight to the Lady Ghostbusters. It's not their fault. Apparently, the Lady Ghostbusters movie had an approved budget, and they had all these amazing special effects that they were excited to do, and then their budget got cut, which is part of the reason why that movie wasn't so great, at least according to Leslie Jones on a podcast that I saw on a podcast that I listened to. But I did almost see it because I have a crush on a British comic named James Acaster, and he is in this film. Still didn't see it though. Let's see what else we got. Paw Patrol I also dislike for feminist reasons. Because why in the year of our Lord 2024 do we have a show that is marketed to all children of a dog team of heroes, and there's one girl dog in it, and she's the pink and purple one? Is this the 80s? However, I do like Rubble. He's the construction bulldog one. Whenever I talk to like kids, because I have a nanny, so I work with kids a lot, like, who's your favorite Paw Patrol dog? Rubble's my dude. But then they also do this other thing that I hate when kids movies do, where if you'll take a look here, I'm going to ask you to guess which one is the girl dog. Did you guess the one with all of the eye makeup? You're correct. Why can't girl dogs just have normal eyes? And then also just have a girl voice and girl name and be girls in that way. Why do girl dogs or girl anything in television for children have to be like serving face to teach our kids the alphabet? You know who doesn't do that? Bluey. Bluey would never. Bluey is perfect. And check it out. No eyelashes on any of them. Whew, I get steamed about eyelashes on girl things in kids stuff, because I have to watch a lot of kids stuff. But no, both of those kids are girls, Bingo and Bluey herself. So is the mom, and there's the dad, but they're all just dogs, because they're all just dogs. Because when you see a dog in real life, the girl dogs don't have full sets of lashes. That'd be insane. Whew, got steamed. Got a little steamed, guys. Hot takes. As a recovering theater kid, I did see Mean Girls in theaters, and I did see the hot takes online about how the main girl couldn't sing super well, and she couldn't, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I didn't like though that they pitched down Moana's song. Moana, the actress who plays Moana, Auli Cravalho, she has a big belty song at the end, and they pitched it down from the original cast. I don't know why. Moana can sing those notes, so I don't know why they did that. There used to be a billboard, this particular picture of Timothée Chalamet in, I live in LA. Why can't I remember? I was about to say, Times Square. It's the place by Grauman's, Hollywood and Highland. There's a huge billboard of him looking at me just like this, and I didn't like it. I don't like the look of his face on this poster, especially huge, staring at me. Felt perverted. I didn't like it. I have no basis for it being a pervert, but it is how it felt. I didn't like it. Zac Efron should have been nominated for Best Actor. I will die on that hill. But this is the kind of movie that an actor does to get the clout of being a Best Actor nominated movie type actor, and then he gets nominated for something shittier in 3 years because he paid his dues with Iron Claw. He was so good in Iron Claw, and he's gonna get his nomination later for something worse. Put it down right now. I called it. That's how it works. It's stupid. You can see here the actual Paw Patrol dogs. That one was Rubble specific, but this is all the Paw Patrol dogs. And yeah, there's one girl dog, and she has long hair and is pink. Why? Ooh, we don't want to get me steamed again. I don't want to get steamed. So much steam. Can't get the steam. Barbie I really liked. I just wish that people on the internet talked about it more. Color Purple, I haven't seen. This is a classic Hollywood book turns into a movie, which turns into a musical on Broadway, which then gets turned into a movie. This is the final form of that. And I haven't participated in it because I love the book, and the book is super lesbian, and the original movie is not. And Steven Spielberg was like, it's the 80s, I can't make it lesbian. And everyone's like, all right, Steven. Country Bears. Okay, this is great because I always loved how they made New York like a character in the movie. I thought it was really Kafka-esque. This is my niece's favorite movie. Shout out to Murphy. This movie is weird and funny and kind of dark. And I think it is a very good take on like the ideas of fame in the year 2024. And Nicolas Cage is being Nicolas Cage, which I can never be mad at. Once there was a dude from high school who I haven't seen in like 10 years. And he posted a meme of a minion dunking on our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and I used that as an opportunity to slide into his DMs, and I did a bit, and like we had like bits, and we kept doing bits, and ultimately it turned into sexting, and then 2 days later he ghosted me. And so I think of that every time I see the Minions now. I see each Fast and Furious movie in the theater with my dad, and Fast 9 was the first movie I saw in theaters after COVID, and then I saw this movie with my dad as well, and it was kind of meh. And I'm a fan of the franchise, but I didn't love just all of it. It was just kind of, it felt like their hearts aren't in it anymore. They used to really feel like they were like one-upping each other every time, and now it feels like everyone's there just to get a check. Jason Momoa had a lot of fun though, so I'm happy for him. Yeah, I barely knew when this movie came out. No one on the internet was talking about it. And so I wish it just had more press. I wish that it had more coverage, because I think there's some interesting things in here that people could really pick apart. I grew up Mormon. I wasn't the VeggieTales kind of Christian, but there have been fun VeggieTales memes that I've enjoyed in the kind of outskirts of ex-fundy TikTok. And so I kind of wish I had watched some VeggieTales growing up now. But, like, I have enough going on. You know who I did watch for real is Wallace and Gromit. These are my dudes. There's a penguin who puts a little red rubber glove on his head and pretends like he's a chicken. And that's like, he's like a criminal. And that's his, like, big disguise. And so the wanted posters like, have you seen this chicken? And I remember my entire family every time was just like, sneaky. These are genuinely quite good, like top 20 echelon of like all of comedy for me as far as like comedy influences go. The cheese. Pervert.
He's back.
He's a pervert. He's following you. Fuck. You can't get away. On the same note of seeing all the Fast and Furious movies in theaters with my dad, I was also like, let's go see Mission Impossible. It was like close enough to his birthday, so I was like, for your birthday, I'll take you to Mission Impossible. You're a dad. You like Mission Impossible. I was right. I hadn't seen any of the other movies up till this point. And then I saw this movie. I feel like I got it. But I also was like, I mean, it's cool that Tom Cruise is doing all that stuff. But also like, it's all right. Like Jackie Chan is doing cooler stuff in like the 80s than Tom Cruise is doing in this movie with no stuntman. So it's like, I'll just watch a Golden Harvest film. Do love Simon Pegg though. Simon Pegg is a real one. Batman's a capitalist. I was a nanny for a child who was really into Transformers, and now everything I know about Transformers, which is a lot, is because I nannied a 4-year-old boy whose dad grew up in the 80s and loved the Transformers, and so now he loved the Transformers. Like, I don't need to know what an Autobot versus a Decepticon is, but I do. I still do. Also, Anthony Ramos, who's in this movie and also in the newest Twisters movie, cheated on his fiance, who was a babe, and they met when they were in Hamilton together. And so her name is Jasmine Cephas Jones, and now that's all I can think about whenever I see him in anything. It's like, you're a dirty dog, Anthony Ramos. These are the things you know when you are an ex-theater kid. I've not seen this movie, but I have seen the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from like the early 90s recently with like the proper like puppets and stuff. And if you haven't seen it, again, this movie seems good. It kind of got fucked by the writer's strike. It just came out at the wrong time. I hear it's great. But if you haven't seen the original Ninja Turtles movie, hop right to it. It's probably well-trod territory, but the concept of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is certifiably insane. It would have been enough to have Teenage Turtles, Teenage Mutant Turtles, Ninja Turtles, all of those combined, plus they love pizza, plus they say things like radical and bodacious, and their dad's a rat. It's too much, but it's perfect. It's never enough, honestly. And I would say, out of all of the movies we've seen today, don't watch any of those. Watch the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Cammie signing off.
Signing off.